Hello everyone and welcome to another PvP commentary. Today we are on the Templar yet again and well, today's clip is just dedicated to just getting zerged because that's just Cyrodiil, right? You play open world PvP, especially solo, what's gonna happen? You get zerged a lot. And in this fight here, these yellow really they really wanted it, to say the very least. So let's begin. As you guys can see, we are outside of a yellow keep here, and there's a blue resource getting flipped by the yellows, and I just decide, okay, we're just going to poke at a few guys here. So we start fighting this Nightblade here, get a great stun off on him here, go for the heavy into the execute. Actually, a really clean cancel on him there. Unfortunately, he takes a big healing ward, so it looks like we do literally no damage, and then look at how many yellow we have pulled from this resource now, and I just go for a bit of a kite here to see how far they'll chase me, and they really chase me. So I make it almost to the mile gate before the guys that mounted up manage to catch up to me, and here they're just spamming the fire staff knockback. Oh my gosh, so mean. But we're gonna keep trying to get away. The resources are looking lower and lower, and I have to keep sprinting. Look at more people showing up on their horses. We're almost inside. There's the first roll, just enough stamina for the second roll to dodge the frags there, and we survive. Get the purge on the roll cancel with the dodge there. Get another roll into the precognition. The huge juke. Oh my god. And we have literally no resources left. So I don't even know what to say. We just barely make it inside, but we managed to make it up to the top, get the potion off, and now we have to fight the two Nightblades that come out of stealth, get a fantastic stun off on the first Nightblade there, and we actually roll out of his ultimate and manage to finish him off after the stun there. And of course, we've got a lot of roll cancel and hugging mist form as soon as we're exposed. Get a great jump off the side of the ledge there, try to capitalize on the Nightblade, but I take a stun from the Sork who follows me there, go for a jump back up the top there, holding block as we go for that rally and then misting out. Very important just to keep our defense up when we got a lot of opponents on us like that. This Nightblade's popping in and out of stealth here. I did not go for the stealth detect because it's quite expensive and I can't really afford to be spamming that right now. And the entire yellow group is just kind of piled up yet again on me. I get a great stun off on this guy. The roll cancel off the ultimate, keeping the pressure up on this player here. However, there's just too many enemy yellow players coming, and I go for a drop down here, take quite a bit of fall damage, but I managed to survive, and a yellow player dropped down after me. Oh no, he's got no stamina. I don't either. Doesn't matter. Get the heavy attack, finish him off with the execute, and then we wait for the rest of the yellow to realize where I've gone here. And right now, they came down to res the body, and look at this. They all pop out of stealth. Oh my gosh. So I decide, no, we're not even gonna try to stop the res there. We just come back up to the top of the tower here. They left a body up top here, and I just try to open on the first Sork there, take a nasty stun from the Nightblade, roll off the edge. That was an accidental roll. I precog back up, stun the player that's going for the res there. So an accidental precog actually working out to kite out that player there. And I just reset my buffs as we come back up to the top here. And yellow is staying very close to each other. I'm going to have a really tough time picking these guys apart as long as they're on top of each other like this. And here we see they're just applying a lot of pressure to me. Just doing my best to roll and mist out of that. We hold block as often as we can just to reduce the amount of damage we take. He goes for the res here. Oh my gosh. I wanted to stun him. Unfortunately, I fall off the edge there and run into this sorcerer who's running the defensive rune cage. So I get stunned, unfortunately, just from attacking him. And here we see I take a lot of pressure yet again, just coming back up to the top here. And the yellow are just relentless. Really nasty soul assault from that Nightblade there, forcing me to react with the precog. I don't think we would have been able to survive had we not had the precog there. And go for our quick heal, juking right back through them again, holding block as we make this drop. So important that we hold the block there so we don't take the incoming stun and don't take the big burst as well. And now I've repositioned myself to the other side of this mile gate here, and this yellow group, man, they are giving me a rough time. So I'm just going to keep trying to kite them out, and as long as they hug each other, Ghost just cannot kill a group of players if they're going to sit on top of each other like that. I have to make them move and spread them out, and that is exactly what we're doing here by just running circles around them. We're just going to split them up basically according to how fast they move. So if one of their players is faster than the other players, they'll get kited out easily. And there we see I try to open on the guy in the back back there, but they're all waiting for me yet again. Great defensive play with my block there and the roll dodge, dodging all of the incoming ultimates. And then we managed to catch the Sork by himself just at the top here. And he's got the defensive rune cage. I decide, okay, we're not going to pick him as our main target. Try to go for a kite away and just look at the damage coming out of stealth here. So we did manage to get a few kills off on those guys for sure. But in the end, they did take us down. So moving on to the next clip here. We are at the same mile gate because I just can't get enough of this mile gate, and we get just a quick kill off on the guy on the horse there, and then we open on this Templar here, and as we open on the Templar, a Nightblade comes out of stealth. I want to go for the Greatsword ultimate here, but I notice more yellow players coming in, so I opt out of the ultimate and decide, okay, we're going to go right into the mist form, and we retreat back into that mile gate, and I just want to pull the yellow players up here, and the first couple players run past me in the wrong direction. I go for a Power of the Light on one of them, throw a javelin, stunning the other guy, just kind of checking the group out here, seeing which one is going to be my target of choice, and it is going to be this squishy player that ate quite a bit of damage from my javelin. So I just continue to kite around in the tower here, trying to bait them out, and here we see I get a great position behind this player here. He's not even looking where we're coming from. We get the stun from behind into the Greatsword ultimate, and we get that super cheeky partially charged Greatsword heavy to stun the Warden as well, and then we just open right away with the Power of the Light poison injection and start dotting him up. He actually rolls out of the tower. I just quickly go to re-enchant my bow as he comes back in here, and then we re-engage with him, open with the poison injection, Power of the Light into this stun, the ultimate, dropping him to almost 1% health there, so close to bringing him down, and he responds with his ultimate. For the beginning of his ultimate, I actually hold block. This will prevent the stun from permafrost, but it's not enough to finish him off as I hold block and spam executioner, so I swap to the bow, take the stun, reset a bit of my offensive rotation, but ultimately we have to pull out of the permafrost as Ghost is just not a very durable build, so we're just going to need to kite that out. Kite him out a little bit here, just using our speed to keep the distance while we wait for that rally heal to come up, and then we set him up with the dots again, go for the stun into the executioner, actually get a huge amount of damage onto him there. He panics and goes for a few rolls in a row, does not have the stamina to break the last stun here, and we'll just finish him off with the execute there, and open up on another player as he rides by on his horse. Just hit him with a few arrows, and it is a Templar, so we're just going to respond to his Eclipse, of course, with a Purge. He's got the Zon on as well. We can Purge that too. Redot the Templar as more yellow open out of stealth. I try for the Greatsword ultimate there, and it does not do enough damage to really put him in execute range, so I just pull back out again, and then jump off the edge, re-engaging with these guys as they don't follow me back up the top here, and they're just all kind of sticking together in the field there, and I just want to pull them into the keep. I want to pull them into this little mile gate here. I can actually fight them, and here we go. Managed to attract a few of the yellow, and they're going to be coming up the staircase here, so I just reset my buffs, and here we see the first Templar come up. I open up with my rotation on him, get him with the stun, blocking his meteor. Unfortunately, another meteor was coming down, and I did not hear it, so I get hit by the second meteor there, and it's all right. We blocked the first meteor, no problem, so we easily healed out the second meteor after breaking the stun. We redot the Templar here, go for the Greatsword ultimate, huge amounts of damage. He responds really well by breaking and going into his block, healing himself, and we're just going to do a little bit of a kite, reset our heals and buffs, and then reopen on these guys yet again. And now the yellow are just going to be coming right back up this staircase here. We, of course, are doing the partial charge bow heavies as they come up the staircase, just to put in as much pepper as possible when they show their face. Every time you see me go for that bow heavy, I'm just trying to wait, and there you see we actually land the heavy. We get a little bit of stam back, and the positioning with our speed works really well. Get a fantastic stun off on that Sork into the execute there, and the Power of the Light actually ends up finishing him off, so we get a kill off on that Sork, and now we're left yet again to fight this Warden. He goes for a weird jump there as we stun him, goes flying off the edge, so we just reset here, and we open up on this Nightblade as he comes up here. He goes for the cloak, and we try to open on him as the Power of the Light pulls him out of cloak, but he recloaks really quickly yet again. So we're just going to be patient here and wait for the Nightblade to decide that he wants to open on us here. And there it is, the draining shot out of stealth. and he just kind of runs off there. Another player comes up here. He throws down the Caltrops. We're just going to purge away the damage over time from this guy. Get him with a great stun there into the Great Sword ultimate. He goes for a roll off the edge and takes no fall damage, getting the slide off the wall there. So he manages to survive and comes back around, and we're just going to reopen with our dots on him here. Hit him with the stun off the Javelin. Go for that execute again. He responds really well by blocking our Executioner and then rolling our next combo as well. So he actually ends up surviving that really well, and we're just going to keep on trying to fight him here as more yellow come around. We've got an enemy Warden permafrosting up the edge there, so we got to watch out for that permafrost. Still taking the nasty stun, but we're just going to go for a bit of a direction change on the kite game there. Lose the Warden at the bottom, get a nice heavy attack off there into the Power of the Light, trying to set up a combo on one of these guys as we just keep kiting them around here. And as we come down this corridor here, a single yellow player finally comes by himself. We set up the poison injection, the Power of the Light. There's the Great Sword ultimate into the Executioner. He responds with a roll. Really great job. Goes for a block around the corner, and it's too late. We already hit him with the deadly combo. Finish him off with the execute there, and now we have this Warden yet again to fight, and we're just going to kite him out with the Mist. A lot of movement against the Warden is really good because of that deep fissure, and it makes it very hard for them to land a reliable combo on us. I know the Warden's on the left edge there. We see the deep fissure coming. I'm just out of range of it, but I still take a lot of damage from the Templar as well. Mist through here, go for a nice big fat rally, and then leap back over top here, stunning the Templar, knowing that I think one player would at least go for the res there, and we get the stun. The other player respawns, and these guys open back up on me as another yellow comes in, so we're just going to reset our buffs here, go for a Mist form through here, splitting the group yet again through the middle, trying to get a little bit of time here to open on them, get a great stun off on this Warden into the ultimate. However, the yellow quickly jump on top of me here, taking a lot of damage. The incoming slowed dot, very tough to deal with on the Vampire. And there we see, how come I don't get the slide? Oh my gosh, 14k fall damage on the Wood Elf, and down we go. All right, guys, so for the last clip here, I've got a pretty quick 1v3, so I hope you guys enjoyed the last fight. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to catch live gameplay from me, you can check out my Twitch. A link to that, of course, is in the description below. If you guys want to submit your own content to be featured on the channel, be it for a top 5 PvP battles, or you want to send in a build to be featured, you can send that in to KristoferESO@hotmail.com. And then finally, guys, we are sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They give me better ping to ESO, and they are totally free to try. In the link in the description below, you get 14 days, no credit card to sign up. So give it a shot if you guys want to try out a VPN for ESO. And that is it for the episode, guys. I had a lot of fun doing these fights, even though I'm getting constantly zerged in PvP. I don't mind, man. I think that that as a solo player, it would be silly of me to complain about having a lot of people attack me. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, got a little bit of a lag clip, and have a great night, everyone. What? What? Dude!